So back in March, I mentioned that SOUNDHOUND, ticker symbol SOUN, was presenting a great buying opportunity. Take a listen.
This is a AI stock worth looking into, even though they're not yet profitable. Once the stock can break out of this bullish pennant, I'm looking for it to hit $13 and $18 per share.
And guys, I literally made this video the same month that I started YouTube. I think this might have been my third video, if not the second. So ever since I've created this channel, I've been giving out quality content. Now, this prediction was quite easy because all I had to do was to measure from here to here, and then I want to bring this down to the last touch point on this trend line, and it would look something like this. And this is going to give me my overall breakout range. Now, if this was the overall range, why didn't I aim for $19 instead of $18 per share? And that's simple because sometimes in this market, you just don't want to be greedy. With that said, if you don't want to miss future opportunities like this, then I highly recommend that you consider subscribing to the channel. Now, about a month ago, I told you guys that I was looking for ticker symbol HIMS to get to $54 per share. Take a listen.
Overall, to the upside, I'm looking for a run back to $54 per share.
Now, according to Hightower's Stephanie Link, NVIDIA's deal with OpenAI is transformational. Take a listen.
Okay, so here we are. We're on the back of this big NVIDIA news. A lot of people excited about that. I don't know. I'm actually curious, before we even get into everything, how excited or not are you about that news?
Oh, it's transformational. I mean, this is incremental $350 to $400 billion for NVIDIA over time. And, you know, the time frame is obviously to be determined. But this just reinforces all that's going on in AI. The biggest question, Andrew, I get from advisors and clients is, are we in a bubble in AI? And when you have companies that are spending this kind of money, but many of these companies spending, I mean, Oracle's going to see $300 billion from their OpenAI transaction. And so you have all this money pouring into the sector, but it's not just technology that's benefiting. If you look at the industrial companies that you and I have talked about for the last 3 years, you know, the Quanta Services, Eaton's, Vertiv, Vistra, all these companies are also going to benefit. And then you look at utility companies, they're going to benefit. Right. So it's kind of across many different sectors within this landscape. And so that's why I don't think that we are in a bubble, because you have so many companies telling us how powerful this is, pun intended.
Right. I think the reason that people think of it in the context of bubble is just the amount of money that is rushing in all at the same time. And the other piece is that so many of these businesses, at least some of them at least, the end customer, if you will, are not profitable businesses. And so you have this build out taking place that's being funded by companies that ultimately don't, at least in this moment right now, technically have the cash.
On the technology side, it's definitely mixed. There are some companies that are seeing monetization. Look at Broadcom. That's why actually that stock has done better than NVIDIA this past year. Look at Oracle. Look at Meta. I mean, and Meta, by the way, the stock has done nothing in the last couple of months. I think that stock should be much, much higher because they actually have been seeing monetization. They have pricing power. Their price per ads are going up 10% because of AI.
Now, going into the rest of the video, I have some important levels for you guys to watch on HIMS. CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. And SOUNDHOUND, ticker symbol SOUN. Let's go ahead and begin with SOUNDHOUND, ticker symbol SOUN. So current support for SOUNDHOUND is going to be at $17 per share. If the stock cannot stay above this level, then I want you guys to look for a 9% pullback to 1622. Should 1622 fail to hold that support, then look for a further pullback down to 1530. And from current price, we're looking at a decline of 14%. Now to the upside, if SOUNDHOUND can stay above current support at $17, then I want you guys to look for a 11% run to 1992. And if buyers can push the stock above 1992, then we're looking at a run to 2130. Above 2130, the bull's next target is going to be at 2390. And from current price, we're looking at a return of over 33%. Let's now take a look at HIMS and HERS Health, ticker symbol HIMS. So at the time of this recording, HIMS stock is currently down over 3%, but it's still holding above support at $54. If this level gets broken, then I want you guys to look for a 6% pullback down to $51.90. And if 51.90 failed to hold as support, then look for a further pullback down to 48.91. Now to the upside, if HIMS can stay above current support at $54, then I want you guys to look for a 7% run to $60 per share. And if buyers can push the stock above $60 and use this level as support, then look for a further run to $64.53. And from current price, we're looking at a return of over 15%. The next stock is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. So looking at the current market structure for CrowdStrike, we can see that we're now making lower highs. And not only that, we're now falling below support at 490. If the stock cannot recover and get back above this level, then I want you guys to look for a 3% continuation down to 468. And if 468 failed to hold as support, then look for a pullback down to 452. And if CrowdStrike falls below 452, then we're looking for a further pullback down to 430. And from current price, we're looking at a decline of over 11%. Now to the upside, if CrowdStrike can get back and stay above 490, then I want you guys to look for a 5% run to 507. And if buyers can push a stock above 507 and use this level as support, then look for a run to my price target at 531. And from current price, we're looking at a return of over 9%. Alright guys, if you liked today's video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, and if you're currently watching and you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.